Good evening, everybody. I'm Marisa McKay, and joining me in the studio tonight is instructor of political science and history at ACC, Tim Kuehnlein. You guys thought you were done with us. The election's over, but here we are again. Now, Tim, in the past few months, we've discussed what the implications would be for a Romney campaign in office or an Obama campaign. And now that America's decided for Obama's reelection, what are the implications for us here in Northeast Michigan?
Well, I think with this election outcome, no matter what, we had some difficult circumstances. The Democrats made gains in both the House and the Senate. Clearly, the Republicans are still in control of the House. So I think the implications are a narrowing of that divide. This is going to put a lot of pressure on both sides to find a greater degree of consensus. You see that directly connected with Upper Michigan because of the narrow margin of victory for Benishek as well. So I think that the tug of war that we've seen is going to really result in a call for action, and immediate action, particularly given some of the issues.
Okay, great. And then also let's talk about these state proposals, because everybody has obviously been very concerned about them leading up to the election, and the language of them is also very confusing. So all 6 were voted down by the people of Michigan. What does that mean now? What is our state going to do going forward?
Well, I think that what you saw with the ballot initiatives is 2 things. First of all, people reacting to changes in the Constitution, even though we have changed our Constitution 31 times. But that aside, I think what these ballot initiatives were really a populist reaction to a pretty aggressive tactic on the part of a Republican legislature and governor. And because Proposal 1 also failed, I think it's a strong message by the general populace voting. They don't want the populist reaction, and they don't want the extremes from the legislature as well. And indeed, in the House, Republicans lost seats to Democrats as well. And again, directly related to Northern Michigan, a narrow victory by Patalia.
Right, and as you mentioned last night when Tim joined us live on the studio for some of those cutaways we did on election night, you said that the battle's not over here in our state because of these initiatives. I mean, the people behind Proposal 6, for instance, that family, we're probably not going to see the last of them.
No, definitely not. I mean, we have to work through these differences of opinion and find the workable solutions, because we're clearly divided on many of these issues. And I think that's also the case at the national level. We have to deal with the fiscal issues. I think we're going to start seeing action on immigration issues, and then also with regard to trade policy with China, and the need with the trade policy with Canada regarding the bridge, and action in that direction as well. So.
Certainly. All right, well, thank you, Tim, for joining me, and it's probably going to be our last time, actually, so thanks, Tim.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, and now